The Project Jeep is coming along really nice. Today we're doing some upgrades. We're installing a brand new rear bumper and tire carrier. This is an upgrade that honestly I highly recommend. It'll take a lot of stress off the joints on your Jeep. Everybody likes putting oversized tires on their Jeep, and then when you start hanging a spare tire off of the stock hinges and tailgate, you get a lot of stress on these joints that aren't meant to carry that much weight. A lot of stress on the hinge here. I actually had some cracking going on the metal here from closing it with a 50-pound tire strapped to the back there. Just provide a lot of stress on these joints. That is where I really like having the tire carrier here. The tire carrier is going to be mounted onto the bumper instead of on the tailgate. And this rear bumper and tire carrier are from Hook Road. They are the sponsor of the video today. They provided this kit for me. I'm also going to be installing a front bumper from them. Super excited about that. This kit comes with everything you need, and honestly I'm kind of impressed with the details that it comes with. Obviously some LED backup lights. Those are recessed in there, look really nice. Has nice recovery points on here, tow hitch. They throw in things like the D-rings and lug nuts, everything you need. The tire carrier has a latch system, and you can actually lock the latch, which is super handy. Most importantly, all the weight is going to be carried on the bumper. Get that weight off of the hinges on the tailgate. And I have a product link in the video description below, and you can get a discount. Hey there, pardon the interruption, but I needed to provide an updated discount code. In the video description below this video, there's a link that'll take you to Hook Road's website, and that will automatically apply a discount to your order, the JeepSolid 5 discount. Check out that link. It's in the video description below. Let's get back to the video. Installation is fairly easy. The very first step, we're going to take off the old bumper. My bumper here just has 6 bolts I have to remove. There's 1 on the bottom and then 2 on the back side on each side. Now with the bumper laid down on its face, you can see the 4 bolt holes on the back and 1 on the bottom here. They line up with the 4 bolt holes on our frame, and there's 1 on the frame rail right underneath here. We're going to use 4 of our 19mm bolts, 8 washers, 4 locking washers, and 4 nuts on each side. And it really helps to have a couple jack stands or a chair, something to set the bumper on while you're getting everything lined up. And we'll tighten down the 8 bolts on each side. All right, it is another day. I had to pause there for a little bit, run my kids to their Taekwondo class, come back another day and get started on the Jeep again. You'll notice I threw the tail lights on real quick because I actually took my kids to their class in the Jeep, so that's so awesome. Really liking how the bumper is looking so far. It is on there, secure. With those bolts today, I'm gonna finish putting on the tire carrier. This isn't a 2-day project. I just had to split it up because I had other things going on in life. So let's do that tire carrier real quick. Here we've got the tire carrier with the 2 bearings, the upper bearing, which is the smaller, and the lower bearing, which is the larger of the 2. Both of those go into the hinge here. Now these bearings, there is a race on the outside. We're actually gonna, so this is the larger one. We're gonna tap this race into the bottom part of the tire carrier here. Tap that into place, and then the bearing it'll sit on it like that. And the same thing with the top. We've got a race here. We'll tap it into place, and then the bearing will sit on top of it as well like that. And once these bearings are installed, we'll drip a little bit of oil on it, and it recommends oiling it every 3 to 6 months. And initially I was thinking, why are we not packing these bearings with grease like I'm used to, like with hub bearings or something? And it dawned on me like, okay, yeah, hub bearings, like it's spinning at what, 30,000 RPMs? This is just a hinge on a tailgate that is opening 1/4 of a turn every now and then. So a little bit of oil on there and you should be just fine. I have that race tapped down in there until it stops. You'll meet some resistance. I've got the larger bottom bearing in with the bevel pointing up, so the narrow part towards the top. And we can set the tire carrier in place. Drop our race and bearing in, so say the top race in like that. Top race down like that, or the top bearing, and our nut. I'll tighten the nut down until it's secure. I was looking for my oil can, I can't seem to find it anywhere. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of oil here. Just gonna drip a couple little drops down in here, not very much, I don't want it leaking out the bottom a bunch. But I do want these bearings oiled, so just a couple drops. Now I can drop this cap on, and then there's a little nut here. It's a 4mm, fits in there nice. Now we can install the latch with two 5mm hex head bolts. Now the tailgate closes nicely. Here's the release. That all seems to work fine. The lock right there, which locks the release so it won't open, that's handy. It fits nicely, but I think I want just a little bit of a tighter fit. So to get that tighter fit, what I'm gonna do, you've got this pad on the back here, and you've got that pad there. I'm gonna unbolt this pad, and I'm gonna put a large washer behind it, just to move that pad forward, just a couple millimeters. I think that'll give me the nice snug fit that I really want. Okay, yeah, there we go. So when I'm off-roading, with the tire hanging on there, that's gonna be nice and secure. I can finish installing the tire mount. These two pieces go together, and they are pre-threaded. We got our washer on there, our lock washer, and our two bolts. And this is adjustable for different depths of your tire. You can adjust it a bit. And the tire mount, the height is adjustable as well, depending on the size of your spare tire. I'm just gonna pick a spot here. Got our two bolts and washers on the back side. A washer, lock, washer, and our nut. And on the D-rings, what I've done to some of my other D-rings, I don't like things rattling around. So this is actually a piece of irrigation for like lawns. This is some of my lawn drip tubing irrigation. I just cut a little piece of it right down the middle, and it's just long enough to go over this part of the shackle, right? And we'll put this in place, and then it just fits in there a lot snugger. And then, see, it's just a lot quieter. That is looking really good. I love the fact that this takes the weight off of the stock hinges and this stock latch. Like I said, I was getting actually some damage there. So this puts all the weight onto the bumper, which is awesome. It fits secure, locking mechanism there, adjustable tire carrier, looks good. And one thing to take notice of on your YJ, if you have the flip down license plate for your gas fill right here, it's going to be in the way. You can't have that installed there. You need to mount your license plate on your tire or somewhere else. On the TJ, where the fill hose is on the side, no problem at all. So the next step will be wiring these LED backup lights. Those will look really cool. I'm gonna make a video about that. It'll be in the description down below, along with a discount code to get this bumper from Hook Road. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out my next video right here, and have a good day.